going to be a love reading for the sign of Capricorn. And we're going to do like a little bit of a different style of fun spread today. So let's see how it flows. So this is for Capricorn and whoever it is that you're thinking about as you sit down to watch this reading. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody out there, and that's okay. You know, if it's not your story, that's fine. Take what you need and just leave the rest. That's just fine. So this is for my Capricorns. And whoever it is that you're thinking about right now. Just gonna go one more time so we get a good reading. What's going on with Capricorn and their person? Capricorn, okay. Okay, Capricorn, sorry, I'm just trying to take this all in because there's some really interesting energy happening here. All right. Capricorn, so your person, the way that your person is coming across, I don't know, Capricorn, is your person a person who like always needs to prove their point, like that they always need to be right? Is this a person who doesn't always give you the space to express your opinion? I don't know, because it's like this is your person's attributes, right? I'm not loving this as a person's attributes, if I'm being honest. Five of Swords is someone who just wants to win. Someone who just wants to win. And your person is also coming across in Six of Wands. So this is a success and victory card, but this would reinforce the fact that this is a person who just likes to win. I don't know. So this may just be like a communication style that your person has that they need to work on. Because also this person has a side that can be nurturing. Like this person has a side that can be soft and loving. But I think when it comes down to conflict, I think that you're dealing with a person who's like a win at all costs person. This is like, although this person has this sweet nurturing side, I think they also have a side. I don't know if you've ever had a conflict with this person, but it would appear to me that this person has a side that when it comes to conflict, they just want to be right. And they don't really care whose feelings get hurt in that moment. I've seen this duality in a person before where this is how their fight style is, but they also have a really sweet, loving side. But this Five of Swords is no joke to deal with. If you're dealing with a person who has this kind of fight style, I would say that this is a really tough energy to deal with. This is almost like you almost can't argue with this person because it just doesn't matter what you say in that moment when they're hyped up and they're upset. Like they're just going to say whatever they want to say to like make their point, and they don't want to hear it. They don't have a lot of room. Sometimes this comes down to a way a person was raised. And so this can be an energy that can be a little hard. This almost comes across as narcissistic in a way. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if this person just has terrible communication skills when it comes to conflict, but this would be a win at all costs type of person who is pretty attached to being right. But at the same time, there's this duality. This person has a soft, nurturing side. So this person may be really loving and sweet when they're not in a conflict. But when this comes up, I would imagine this is pretty hard to deal with. The way that this person feels about you. Your person's in their head, yeah, about this connection, because this connection is coming on really strong for them. They feel like, and I don't know, not everybody's into the soulmate word, but how are you going to go around it when you get a Lover's card? Like, that's what this person feels. They feel soul recognition here. They feel like this is a soul tie. Your person is feeling a pretty heavy energy from this connection on the tip of like being a soulmate. But this has them kind of in their head. They may not be like sleeping a lot. They may be like having trouble sleeping. They may be like in a little bit of turmoil about it, because this is how they feel about, this is like what their feelings are about you. So this person is a little bit stressed out. I don't know if this person just is like out of balance a little bit in their internal world. And that's why this is hitting like that. Yeah, so I don't know. This person's just like, this person's in, they're having a tough time in their head, but their feelings, the way they feel is stressed out, but about the fact that this feels so intense to them. The way that you feel, I feel like you want momentum here. You want to see this person. You want this to move. Like, you like want this to take off. You want this to get off the ground. I feel like you want communication. If there's distance between you guys, you want to see this person. Like, you want to travel and you want to see this person. You want to talk to this person. You want momentum. You want this to happen. So that's the desire in you, is like a team of 4 horses just charging forward. Like, that's just, you're like all desire to have this move. The potential for a healthy relationship, there's a couple things going on here. So there's a potential here for a lot of love, but there's also this other energy that goes right along with this 5 of Swords. There's going to need to be some work on communication here with this person if this is going to be successful, because this person's way of communicating could really get in the way of this being a beautiful love connection. You know, this is like, Seven of Swords is also a person, not necessarily who needs to always be right, but a person who has a terrible time being able to resolve conflict through communication, right? So, and this can really get in the way. There's like a potential here for a beautiful, loving connection here, right? But it's almost like this person's communication style. I don't know if you both have trouble. I don't know if you guys, when you have conflict, if this is both of you. I think this is your person though. But so I don't know if when your person does this, like needing to always be right, does it make you kind of shut down and not want to communicate, Capricorn? Because I know that can happen if you deal with a person who's like so focused on like being right all the time and like doesn't really let you have your say. This sometimes might make the other person like really shut down and just not even want to deal with conflict at all and just turn away from it and like run the other direction from conflict. So if this is causing you to be in this type of shutdown energy where you just end up having to hold back and you can't speak, this could really impede this connection. So I would say communication would need to be worked on for this thing to have success. Yeah. What's the roadblock? I don't know, Capricorn, if you're not in a serious thing with this person, but there appears to possibly be other options in the arena, or an inability to kind of choose like what direction to go in here. It may be the communication style that's causing this confusion, but there's some confusion here. There's some confusion here about being able to make a choice, and that's kind of impeding the success of this relationship. Okay, so I feel like your person, they're like having a hard time finding the balance and making a choice here. It's possible that there's another option in the field, in the arena, because you've got a Two of Cups here in the challenge position for your person, like in their flawed position. So, you know, I would say that it's possible that there's another, I don't want to jump and say there's another option, but it's kind of looking like, with a Two of Cups and a Seven of Cups in the sort of challenge position, you know, it's like, yeah, there might be another option. And you know, it's like, I don't know, it might be causing your person to kind of like move really slow when it comes to this connection. It might be causing them to kind of hold back and not really be able to move things forward and not be able to get this into a balanced place. So it's really interesting energy. I mean, I don't know, Capricorn, if somebody like shows up in this kind of fight style, is it someone that you really want to be dealing with anyway? I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what type of choices to make. I can only give you the information that's coming out in the cards, but I don't love this. I don't love this energy. You know, I don't know if your person's just having a hard time deciding if they want to jump into this thing or if they have other options, but there's definitely something, there's something swirling there that's sort of weird. It's sort of like interesting energy. I don't know if this person also might be a little sidetracked with their work. This may be part of it. Like, this may be part of what's holding them back from being able to like make a decision to just dive right into this thing. Even though they feel all this like soulmate energy. I don't know, with the Knight of Pentacles in the world here, this person might be like super focused on making money right now, and so that might be kind of holding them back from the connection. Let's see. See, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's more than one option here. Like there's too much going on here. There's you've got like both of your empresses here in a way, like Nine of Cups. Well, this is actually wish fulfillment, right? And then this is an Empress, but I almost see this as like you've got a Three of Pentacles here, and then you've got like these two beautiful women on either side. One is really strong and one is over here like this one is almost like really enticing, but you know, sometimes threes when they come out speak of options, and this is in the challenge position. So I don't know, like I feel like there's an inability to choose. There's an inability to choose sort of which way to go, which option. I don't know, man, Capricorn. I just tapping through heavy that there's some type of I don't know, there's some type of exterior energy here, and if it's not your story, it's not your story. It's okay. Like, don't try to make it fit if it's not your story. But there's just a lot going on here. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I just am like really leaning towards that there's other options in the arena, and this person is like a little bit like off in the wilderness of their brain of like trying to figure it out, but at the same time they like have this soul recognition, and they can feel that like you're this really strong connection, and they can feel all this energy, but for some reason this person has like some type of chaos going on. It could be that the communication between you, I don't know if you guys have had conflict before, but it could be that this is what's like also holding this person back from like diving in all the way and like making this choice to jump in and choose their Empress. I don't know. I feel like also with this wish fulfillment down here and the Seven of Cups here in the challenge, that this person might be a little bit like in fantasy land and like in La La Land, if that makes sense, Capricorn. So I don't know. You know your story and you know how this fits, but I'm just going to say that like there's like feel like some third-party energy is definitely possible here with the Seven of Swords here too. So I don't know, you know, you're just gonna have to see, you know, to see how that plays in. I don't love this energy. There's like a few different things going on here that are not to love. Let's talk about the strength in this relationship. Gonna get a clarifier. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion here. I'm wondering, like, if this is a soul tie, if this is like a soul mate type of connection, if this connection has come to kind of help pull your person into elevation, because there's a Judgment card here, and it's like, sometimes the Judgment card is like a call to elevate, you know, a call to step into your higher being. So this may be, it may be that like you have sort of shown up and caused this person to feel like a space where they want to elevate, you know, so that's a positive, that's a strength in this relationship, that that, you know, it may be one of those profound soul connections that like causes someone to learn and elevate. And listen, sometimes, I don't know, like I've had things happen in the past where someone came along on my path and things didn't work out, and just through us being in each other's energy, that person like catapulted into the next phase of their better self because they were exposed to a higher spiritual way of living. So it's possible that you are on this person's path to like help them elevate, right? If you're like more spiritually evolved than they are, like if you're a better communicator and you're a better problem solver, and you might be a little bit more grounded and you might be in your Empress mode, you may be sort of showing this person how to elevate out of these like weird ways of being. So I don't know, Capricorn, you know your story, but that's what's tapping in for me. So in the potential outcome, there is a potential outcome for you guys to decide to dive into this thing together. There's definitely a strong possibility that that the BS can be cut away, and that this you may come to this place together where you decide to go ahead and merge and dive into this thing together. Three of Wands is about being at the edge and ready to dive in the water, and this is in the mutual energy in the possible outcome. So this is definitely a possible outcome, but I would say need some time to work out like whatever these communication issues are, and whatever external distractions are happening that are pulling away from this relationship and possibly causing conflict in this relationship. Those things need to be resolved before there's going to be success and this passionate new beginning and this like diving into the water together. I would say there's some serious work that needs to be done here, and you want to see your person showing up in a way that allows you to be heard, and where you also can show up and not have fear of the conflict if that's what's going on. There needs to be a space where you have a voice. There needs to be a space where you're allowed to say what you need to say, and that this person makes room for that and is able to compromise and not always be right in order to kind of have success here. Is there a possibility that your person can elevate? Sure, of course. There's always a possibility that people can grow. So, you know, we'll just have to see kind of how this plays out. All right, Capricorn, that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, you can go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me grow the channel, but ultimately you just being here and watching the reading helps me grow the channel. So I really appreciate you being here, and I'm really enjoying connecting with your energy through these readings. So thank you so much for being here. All right, take care, Capricorn.